Hello everyone, you tune into A Handful of Blessings. I'm Kim 1114. So this video is going to be probably extremely long. I'm going to combine the full video into one so I don't have to upload it into multiple parts. So the first part of this video is going to be the review for Uniwigs.com lace closure. And the second part of the video is going to be of the products that I'm going to use to make a wig with the closure. I'm going to make a full wig with it. And the next part of the video would be actually me, little parts of me actually sewing and making the wig. And the last part of the video will be the final results. So I want to include all of it in one video so I won't have to upload multiple parts and you all can just watch the full video of it from beginning to end. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first part of the video, which will be the review for Uniwigs. But before I get to the actual review, I want to share with you some savings that you can save some of your money on when purchasing from Uniwigs.com. We all want to save money, of course. So the first thing is, if you're a first time person that's purchasing from Uniwigs.com, if you use the registration code REG10, you'll get 10% off your first order. And secondly, the second code I want to share with you all, if you use code AKIMIT40, you will get $40 off when you spend $300 or more. And this sale ends November the 30th. So you have to use this code by November the 30th. The third thing is you'll get free shipping to the US on any orders that's over $29. So anything that you spend over $29, your shipping will be free. And the last thing I want to share with you, if you buy more, you save. So if you spend $200, you'll get 10% off. And if you spend $200 to $399, you'll get 15% off. If you spend $400, you'll get 20% off. So those are some awesome savings, in my opinion. Really good savings. So I'm going to go ahead with the review on this video, and all this information that's listed in the video, I will also put all of the information that I can in the info box. Everything that I'm talking about, I put all of it in the info box. This is my second time doing a review for them, and let me say thank you to Linda from Uniwigs. She's been really nice. I haven't had any problems with her at all. She's been really sweet about the whole thing, and I really appreciate her allowing me to do another review for them all. So the first thing I want to show you, on the inside of the box, this is the box that it came in, and I received some free lashes also with this on the inside of the box, which I thought was really nice. And the closure that I received, that I picked, was the one, it's 10 inches, and I picked the one that's basically a frontal piece, so it goes all the way across the front of my head, and it goes from ear to ear pretty much. And I received the one also that has 3 parts in it, where you can part it in 3 different areas if you like. So I also, this is a black closure, so I requested black, and the roots of it is still like a little bit brown, but the tips of it is like a jet black, which I'm really glad that the roots are still brown, because if I decide to leave just a teeny bit of my hair out in the front, it'll match really well, because my hair is basically, my natural color is like a brown, so it's kind of like between a 1B and a 2 actually. So it'll blend in really well if I decide to leave some of my hair out around the edges. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the closure, and I'm going to actually make a full wig with it. I'm not going to sew it in. I'm going to actually do a full wig, and I'm going to sew it on a wig cap. And the hair that I'm going to use to blend with it, which I've already looked at it, and it blends really well. I'm going to use this hair by Model or Medel, however you want to pronounce it, and it's called Dreamweaver. And I purchased a 12-inch and in a color number 1. And I also purchased a 14-inch also in a number 1. And this hair is really pretty as well, and it blends really well with the closure that I was sent. I want layers in my hair, so I got the closure in a 10-inch, and then I went from 10-inch to 12-inch hair Dreamweaver, and then 14-inch Dreamweaver hair. So this is the cap that I'm going to use. This is a dome cap, spandex dome cap. It's black, and I tried it on already, and it fits really well on my head. So it works really well. So I'm going to sew all of it on the cap. And this is the cap. And I'm going to be using the curved needle and some black thread also. I'm going to actually use the elastic band method, and I'm going to actually use some little thin hairpins actually to secure the wig down when I get ready to wear it. And this is my mannequin head, which I've covered with neon pink duct tape. And the stand I actually made myself. Long story, I have to go through that in another video. But I actually made the stand. And I want this to be really, really full, so I'm probably going to use the full 2 bags of hair. Normally I wouldn't use that much hair, but I'm probably going to end up using the full 2 bags because I want the hair to be really, really, really full. So I'm going to set up everything and get started. Okay, so I tried on the wig cap already. As you can see, I marked on the side where my ear is. On both sides I did that. And that's so I can line up the lace closure that I have, which is a frontal piece. It goes all the way across the front of the wig. So I did that so I can line it up evenly and pull it kind of tight on there. So right now I'm just going to measure from ear to ear. And I think this might be a little bit longer than my ear. I'm not really sure yet. So if it is, I'm just going to curve it around my ear. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of center it as much as possible in the front. And I'm going to put I'm going to stick in a wig pin in the front of it. And I'm just going to pull it a little bit as I go around and pin it down in the front. so I got it pinned all the way around, as you can see. Hopefully you can see the pins that's in it. And now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to sew it down under here, and I'm going to pull it as I do it. So this is the part that I'm going to be sewing here, and I'm just going to pull it tight as I do it, and I'm going to sew all the way around. I'm going to start in the center. And what I like to do when I do my first, when I first start sewing it, I like to go in between the thread. So what I did, I just opened the thread up. It's doubled, so I just open it up. And I like to sew through the thread like that on my first stitch. And I'm pulling on the closure as I do this, as I sew it, so it'll be really tight. I don't have to worry about it. And I like to do the lay the thread over my needle as I sew.